Now, Jenna, not only is this your first Emmy nomination, congratulations, but you are the second youngest person to be nominated in this category and the youngest Latina actress to be nominated in this category. How are you taking in the history that you're making tonight?
It's a lot. It definitely was very unexpected, and I'm so grateful. I feel so lucky to even be here, so I think to, come into this under those terms is really, really special, and I got to bring my mom here tonight. It's just very, very surreal, and I feel very lucky.
You're going to be a producer on the second season of Wednesday. I love the show, by the way. What can you tease about the evolution of your character? Or can you tease any? What can you tell us, honey? We want to know.
Well, what I can say, I've received some scripts now for the second season. We're definitely leaning into a little bit more horror, but it's really, really exciting because all throughout the show, while Wednesday does need a bit of an arc, she never really changes, and that's the wonderful thing about her. So, I don't know, there's some really, really good one-liners, and I think everything's bigger. It's a lot more action-packed. It feels a little bit, I think each episode will probably feel a little bit more like a movie, which is nice.
That sounds amazing. You look incredible. What is the story behind this look tonight?
Well, I tried on a bunch of Dior gowns because I knew that I wanted to wear Dior tonight, and then this was the last dress I tried on maybe a week ago, maybe less, and it's such an art piece. It literally stands on its own, so I felt like I had to wear it. And I got to wear their jewelry as well for the first time, so it's like a perfect dress, I think, to commemorate such a special night, to put it kindly.
Allie, we've never met, but we have a lot in common. We're both touring stand-up comedians. We both have Netflix specials. You had a show, Beef. I sold a show called Queef. They didn't pick it up yet, but, hopefully we'll shop it around.
God, that sounds so, mainstream. Such a mainstream title that could play on Disney+. Why
Exactly.
not?
You get it. Now, listen, congratulations. You've already won so much so far. This show is about like an epic beef. Have you ever had a real beef in real life?
Yeah. I mean, whom of us have not?
Exactly.
Of course I have. It never escalated to the point that it did in the show.
Right.
But, yeah, for sure. I'm human.
Right.
I've definitely had a beef or 2 or 7.
Now you're back on the road, touring. What is your pre-show ritual?
Oh my God. Well, it's definitely not the same as my pre-red carpet ritual.
Right.
I literally arrive to the venue. I bring my kids on the road, and they just color, or we play catch.
Yeah.
I put on liquid eyeliner, and then I literally get into a tracksuit that was designed for an 11 to 12-year-old child because I'm 5 feet tall. It's a Pangaya sweatsuit, coordinated. It'll be either green or beige. I get in my sneakers. Sometimes I listen to my set from a previous set. And then I just go out and do the damn thing. And I eat dinner with my kids, and so this is very different for me, but I love it. I mean, I love it all, and I do love the most going on tour with my kids, which I'm so excited to do next month again.
I love that. I take a toddler with me too, and she's my 76-year-old mother. Can we talk about this outfit right now? Absolutely stunning. I mean, you've just been crushing it with all the looks. What was the inspiration behind tonight's look?
Well, Louis Vuitton just offered this up, and
Louis Vuitton just offered.
Yes, I was and it fit so well, and I just loved it the minute I put it on. So I had to, and then these jewels are from
Oh my God! Wait, take a look at these. We got to get these on camera. Oh, stunning, honey.
And then I'm nursing a knee injury, so I had to wear heel platforms.
Oh my God!
I think these add about 5 inches. Yeah.
Those are insane.
They're insane.
Ayo, a week ago, you won a Golden Globe. You made an iconic speech. A week later, you're back at another award show as a nominee. Have you come down from Cloud 9 yet?
I think I'm at Cloud 8.5 or so. I'm closer to the ground, but it's still also amazing, and I feel really, really lucky to be here. And on behalf of this show, also, I love the Bear. I love the people who make this show, so it's a dream.
8.5 works for me. Anyway. Anyway, we have to. You look stunning tonight. I'm a mess. You look stunning tonight. What is the story behind this incredible ensemble?
This is a Louis Vuitton custom gown. We had a last-minute fitting yesterday. A sort of mistake turned into a miracle. It's 3D molded. It's all black.
They 3D scanned your body?
Not my body, but pretty close to my body. And then they molded it to me, and we're snatched and we're loving it. It's like, it's really great. It's fun.
Okay, girl, you're in custom Vuitton at the Emmys as a nominee, as a Golden Globe winner. What would you say to younger Ayo who had dreams of nights like this?
She didn't dream of nights like this. She sort of dreamed of just like dental insurance. So I would say we've got dental, we got eye, we got ear. We can go to the dermatologist, get that yearly checkup, check your moles, people. Wear sunscreen even if you're black, and check your moles. Yeah, and also you get to wear custom Vuitton every now and again, and it's pretty cute.
Dental is so big, right? We just were on straight. Dental is huge.
It really is. And I found out I grind at night. I didn't realize that about myself.
Me too.
So,
Girl, anyway, we'll talk about that later, because I have to ask you, because you went to the Renaissance tour with your friend Quinta. I think you were there on the birthday show. I was there too.
Yeah, I was there on the birthday show.
Okay.
I was blessed. I was blessed. By
Girl, we were all blessed. What moment or moments that gave you full life, like just gathered you, just like, is there a moment? I have several, but what moment from the Renaissance tour just gave you your full life?
The opening was shocking. The opening was just like, I mean, I know you're one of the greatest vocalists of all time, and I know that you're one of the greatest performers of all time, but really when she just opens, the power of her voice, I had like chills all over my body. And then also because I think that I'm a multi-hyphenate and I can like do choreo, I was trying to, you know, do that one alongside, but I didn't do a good job.
Okay.
But I tried.
One of the things that drew you to this project is that you've always wanted to work with the one and only Reese Witherspoon. What has it been like? Me too, Reese. I want to work with you as well. I've heard like really good things. Speaking of John Hamm said amazing things about working with Reese Witherspoon.
She has a pretty good track record if you do a show with her.
What's the best thing about working with the iconic Reese Witherspoon?
Oh, just about being around these powerhouse women. I mean, Reese is like the ultimate powerhouse woman, and honestly, like, yeah, it's just crazy that she even knows that I exist.
What have you learned? What's the biggest thing you've learned from her working with her?
I mean, I think just like how she puts together teams of people, it's incredible. She put together so many amazing producers and costume designers and just everyone that came into this, all the actors, and all the prep. She did an amazing movie about music, so I remember her DMing me and saying like, you're gonna have to go to work, and they really put us to work, and we learned all our instruments and how to sing and play, and it was one big really fun circus.
Now, you said that the fearlessness of your character inspired you to record an album in real life. Now, is it the similar genre that your character plays in the film?
I guess so. I guess it has like some like 70s elements to it, like my music. Yeah, you have to listen.
Fashion. Can you tell us the story behind this look? We talked about the pockets earlier.
So I was really excited about this look, Valentina. I tried it on a couple of months ago, but it didn't even like, I had to hold it. The fitting was just me like holding it to my body, so they had to really take it apart, and they've really like had to redesign this dress to make it fit the bump. But it does, and I'm really happy that it worked.
Now, you were in Dahmer. How did you, after just, I mean, that show is so intense, so heavy. How did you find your like center of gravity after shooting those scenes?
Luckily, I married my center of gravity.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Jessica, how are you? You look absolutely just so stunning. Give me the inspiration for this look tonight.
Well, you know, it's sort of like an animal print. I felt a little animalistic tonight.
Oh,
Wait a minute.
okay.
Already bought the cow.
Listen, I love y'all's love, and I'm in, my second year of marriage. Do you have any marriage advice for me?
Skinny dip often and drink lots of champagne.
That is sexy, and I am into it. Now, you said that you're going to hold Ryan Murphy accountable to writing a rom-com for you and Evan Peters. What do you want to see in this rom-com? What do you think the storyline is?
I don't even know yet, but something really, really fun. You know what I mean? Where we can do like a physical comedy.
Yes.
Yeah.
I love it. Like, well, you've already been a cop, and that was like the best, but I love that.
I'm a cop though now. I'm happy to run that back anytime.
I love that. Now, when y'all are together at night, you're crawling in, you're relaxing, you're watching television. What are your favorite shows right now? What are you obsessed with?
Well, I like the morning show.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We watch the morning show, and sometimes we go old school and watch the classics.
Yeah.
Archie Bunker.
Got to go back to the classics as always. Can I ask you what your inspiration was for your look? Because this is like drop dead gorgeous.
I wanted to evoke romance and old Hollywood, so this is custom Greta Constantine.
I love custom, and Nisi, you are a custom kind of gal. And when you were working on your speech, is there anybody in particular that you're going to give a shout out to when you went?
Ooh. Oh, hello.
Oh.
Now, you're currently a Golden Globe winner. You won last week. Congratulations. And now you're an Emmy nominee for your incredible work on Beef, which is about extreme emotions. Has your relationship to extreme emotion changed? Well, specifically anger, but has your relationship to like extreme emotion changed working on this show?
Yeah, I mean, I feel like the process, because we're on this we're still doing Beef right now. It's in my body, and so my right eye is like twitching this week. If you notice, I don't know if is it twitching?
No, but so talk to me about, is the right eye twitching like a sign of like you being enraged and wanting to?
No. I'm feeling very relaxed. I think I'm just processing a lot of how wonderful the show experience was and continues to be.
I always say for actors, the gift is the work on set, because that's all we can control. But then when you get awards and you get to come to events like this, it's also really, really special. Now, you and Ali Wong have this very contentious, intense, wow. It's like, wow, it's crazy, it's wonderful, it's awesome. And then it kind of evolves into something else. Have you ever like really hated someone in real life and then ended up kind of liking them and kind of being friends with them?
Yeah, I feel like fights reveal. And then when you get into that nice beef, you get into a fight, it's kind of a weird sign of respect. And like you're connecting with the person in a way that nobody else is connecting with that person. So it's pretty intimate, yeah.
And anger is not indifference, so there's something there.
Yeah, there's definitely something there.
She is the star and creator of Abbott Elementary. She's the one and only Quinta Brunson. And I love our height difference. I feel like just this is like a sight gag or something. We should just do a show and stand next to each other for that. I feel like the last time I saw you, we were front row at Fashion Week and you were killing it with all the fashion. Speaking of which, you're doing it again tonight. What's the story behind this beautiful look, Quinta?
This is a Christian Dior haute couture, one-of-a-kind dress. I really love it. I don't know, I like to go old school glam sometimes. And when I saw this, it just made me feel very like 50s, very just, all right, classy, supposed to be here, gonna be here a while.
You are definitely supposed to be here. Now, all the years ago when you were writing and acting and dreaming the dream, is this the dream realized? Is this the dream you dreamed? Is this bigger? Is this what you manifested?
It's weird. I think the bigger part of the dream is kind of like getting to see, like, Daniel's right there, and I got to work on a show with him, and it's getting to see all these creatives, including you, that you admire, and getting to celebrate them. I mean, that's the thing that really never gets old, and it's all these people who make incredible art, and I love being able to be in the same room and, you know, support each other.
I love that. I feel like these award shows, nothing's guaranteed and none of it's fair. So work is the gift, and then to get to celebrate your colleagues and work with amazing people is the gift.
Absolutely. And just to make some work that you love and that makes people feel something.
And to write a role where you get, well, Sheryl Lee Ralph wins an Emmy.
Yes, absolutely. No, seriously. It's to be able to make good work that we're proud of, that the people who are part of it get to be proud of. That makes all the difference in the world.
Nominated for lead actor in a drama. Okay, you play Roman. Just one of the biggest badasses in television ever. That funeral scene was so insane. How did you prepare for that?
Didn't. We really, no. But I mean, I feel like our entire show, there was no preparation for anything. But what they did, Mark Mylett, our director, genius, decided to actually just run an actual funeral procession.
Really?
I think we had 4 cameras around. We didn't know where they were. And he just talked to an entire room. Background actors, large camera crew that day, extra crew, because it was a big scene. And just basically gave a rundown through like a microphone, like the actual church's microphone, to tell everyone, here's what we're going to do. We're going to run the whole funeral, and then we're going to take some time to reset. We're going to do it again. So starting from the casket coming out of the car outside, being brought up, not rehearsed, being brought up the steps, And the actor playing the priest actually was the priest who ran funerals at the church, ran it like it was an actual funeral.
Wow.
And so we sat there, cameras, because we shoot on film, have to reload. So they had planned when one camera reloads to let the other one cover it. Then that one can reload once that one is. And we just did a funeral where, again, we didn't rehearse. When it was somebody's turn to speak, they would go up there, do the eulogy, come down.
Wow.
And then it was time for the next person to go up. And so we were seeing each other's eulogies and words for the first time as it was happening. And from what I remember, because I think we only did that about 3 times. It took all day to run a whole funeral with resets 3 times. What I saw on screen, I'm almost positive most of it was from that very first take that was unrehearsed.
Wow, that is incredible. I got a question, hard pivot, but you and Jerry have a lot of sexual tension on this show. And I know you're really good friends in real life, obviously, but how disappointed were you that y'all never really, sealed the deal?
You got to talk to Jay about that. You got to ask her because she's really bummed. She's like, I thought something was going to happen. I always knew that it was never going to quite happen. I feel like that's, not really the show.
I hear you. Yeah. I hear you. What are you looking forward to most tonight?
This interview or whatever, or some whatever nonsense. Yeah, I don't know.
Hi, Sarah. So you've said that playing Shiv has been a life-changing role for you. In what ways has your life changed?
Oh, every way. I mean, I'm a better actor now. Working with people who are better than you makes you better, I think. And everyone on that set, the crew and the cast were extraordinary. You sort of have to rise to the challenge, and hopefully I did.
Absolutely did. Now, what story are you telling us with this beautiful ensemble tonight? You look stunning.
Vivian Westwood is the rest. And I mean, these just tell a story by themselves. I got it.
Are you verklempt? Are you afraid? It's so expensive? I can't lose it? Is that what that was?
Yeah, no. That was before I left, I was like, make sure you teach my husband how to take it off and also how to make sure it's definitely on.
Amen, girl. Oh, it's stressful. Now, I love Succession so much, and I'm completely obsessed, and I wish I could talk to you for an hour. But you and Tom have such a twisted relationship. That balcony scene, I literally, months later, I'm still like, what do you think is the most twisted thing they've done or said to each other over the entire course of the series?
Oh, I mean, yes, definitely. But that was that argument was such a long time coming. That scene particularly, being told, I don't think you would make a very good mother at the very moment that she hasn't yet told him that she's carrying his child.
That wore me out.
Yeah, that hit hard. That was unconsciously brilliant.
Okay, so Issa, you were in one of the biggest movies of the year, Barbie. You're here as a nominee for Black Lady Sketch Show. You're a producer on it. You look stunning. If you ask me, the once allegedly awkward black girl is awkward no more. Would you agree?
It's always there, you know what I'm saying? But I have more confidence. The confidence has just come over time with age, so I accept that.
You look so good. You look so good. The skin.
Hey, please, what you mean? I'm trying to catch up. So
now, girl, you surpassed. What is the story behind this look? This is crazy. Give us the feathers. Yes. What is the story behind this look tonight? You look stunning.
Thank you. I'm wearing Pamela Rowland. I also wore her to the Golden Globes, and I just love how detailed she is. We have a pearl moment. We have a bit of sequins. We have, just bedazzled. And I feel like I wanted to give a little drama,
You have been such a champion of young creators, and it's really, really inspiring. What would you say to everybody out there watching, dreaming the dream of being here, dreaming the dream of having their own TV show? I have to tell you, 1 year at the Essence Black Women in Hollywood event, you were honored. And you made this incredible speech, and I was in tears, and I was like, I want to do that. I was like, I want to be in control and run the show. I finally have produced a scripted show. It's hard. It hasn't come out yet.
Oh my God.
It's so hard.
It's hard as hell. Nobody knows. It seems like you, and I wanted the same thing where I was like, I want to do everything. And what I found is that finding the right people that you trust to help you execute that vision means everything. I did not do any of this alone. I found amazing people, and that's what I would encourage other people to do. I always say it, but find your people and make it happen together.
I love you so much. And for a long time, When I met you, I wanted to say, never going to give you up, never going to let you down.
Never going to run around and hurt you.
Oh my God, that moment was like a masterclass in acting. The emotional vulnerability with the humor, with your beautiful voice, but it wasn't about the voice, but then you sounded, it was so good. I love the show. I love your characters so much. Are you having the time of your life playing this incredible character with these amazing co-stars?
I am. I really am. And I have from the word go, and that you were talking about, you know, the Rick rolling at the funeral. At first, I felt slightly intimidated by it, but when you actually look at how beautifully that song is written.
Yeah. When you break it down, when you started singing it, I was like, oh my God, I'm an 80s girl, so I'm like.
And Rick actually came up to me recently. We were doing a Royal Command performance in London, and he was so lovely. He just said thank you for getting into the bones of that song. And I was just like, I feel like it's in me ever since then, and he and I have such a beautiful shorthand together because of it.
I love that. You got into the bones, and speaking, got into the, oh my God. Please tell us the story behind this incredible ensemble.
Custom Marquesa. Georgina Campbell, my gosh, she does whimsy and romance so beautifully. Absolutely.
Waist.
Yeah, it was, I said to her, I would love a dress that's kind of the color of my eyes. And she just was like, as soon as I went in to meet her, even the toile, you know, the base, for anyone who doesn't know, the base of the dress, I was like, I'd be totally fine with this, because it was so beautiful. Her craftsmanship, and the lead atelier there, Rita, what a humble, beautiful artist. So I couldn't be prouder to have partnered with those two women today.
And you're tall and statuesque. I love it. Do you feel just, is this the dream? Is this the dream realized?
Yeah, it is. And I am acutely aware of how privileged we all are to be here. So it's an amazing celebration for us all to give each other a squeeze. And even the night before party the other night was just, the vibe in there was such a big, juicy hug.
Yeah.
You know, we're all just glad to be back, aren't we?
The one and only Katherine Heigl. Now, little known fact, Katherine and I did a show many years ago called Doubt. We shot 13 episodes, and it was canceled after 2. Yeah. Yay!
Real rousing success, but we had an amazing time doing it.
I had such a good time with you.
Friendships for the rest of our lives, and Tony and Jill.
Yes,
so,
absolutely.
Many good things, just didn't go.
Many good things. Now, you're here tonight as part of a Grey's Anatomy reunion. You did this show, I think, 15 years ago.
I left.
That 15 years ago.
I think so.
Yeah. What emotions are running through you tonight, reuniting with your old cast?
It's crazy. It's like, in one way it feels like I just saw them all, and in another it's like, oh, this life has passed. Our children have all gotten older. Some of us, like Chandra's son Michael, was born second season of the show, and he's now 18 years old. It's like, it's disconcerting, but wonderful.
It's a blessing to get older. Now, you look stunning tonight. What's the story behind this look tonight, Katherine?
It's a Reem Acra dress. Yes, I was very, very grateful. They did such a beautiful job. I'm just trying to keep the, and then I just wore my own shoes, my own sparkly Louboutins, and Romanov, I think.
Diamonds. They're just diamonds. Diamonds are forever.
Yes. Oh, always.
Colman, darling. I was just saying to you before we rolled that one can do men's fashion and not be boring. This is fabulous. Can you tell us the story behind this look tonight, darling?
Tonight we're doing custom Louis Vuitton.
Custom Louis Vuitton.
It's
custom, darling.
Custom. And I have a pair with a beautiful Omega watch. Omega has been really wonderful to me. And then let's see, we have some good jewelry here.
Yes.
I forgot who we're doing, but I'm sure my stylist will tell people who we were doing.
Shoot, you showed us the boot, honey. Got to give us the boot. Well, we love a little secret. Well, we love a bigger secret, but... Colman, so you are starring in two of the most amazing movies right now. You just got a SAG nomination for your amazing work in Rustin, and I know I'm going to be talking to you in the next couple months. What did it mean for you to play Bayard Rustin? And if people have not seen the movie, you have to see it. What did it mean to you to play this iconic civil rights icon.
Okay.
I said icon twice.
Icon twice, which is fun. You know what? This is Martin Luther King Jr. Day, right? And we also need to celebrate the people to the left and to the right of Martin Luther King Jr. One is an unsung hero, Bayard Rustin, who I play. It's in a film called Rustin. It's out there right now on Netflix. You can watch it right after the Emmys tonight if you want to. If you want it to be inspired about making things happen in the world. Bayard Rustin is an unsung hero to all of us. You know, he was openly gay at a time when it would cost him his livelihood, harm to his body, and everything else. But he was dedicated to human and civil rights. There would be no Barack Obama if there was no Bayard Rustin.
Speak.
That's what President Barack Obama has said. He said because he was the greatest organizer that this world has ever seen. And I hope to give his spirit and for everyone to know his name from now on. It's time for our stories to come out of the shadows and have and be center stage.
Icon, legend, the one and only Cheryl Lee Ralph.
Hello, darling. Look at you, looking just spectacular.
You look just spectacular. What is the story behind this incredible look tonight? I'm assuming your daughter styled you?
Of course, I'm styled by Ivy Coco, who continues to just hit it every time. I'm wearing custom Siriano, which I'm thrilled by, De Beers diamonds. Tailored Matthew, who just continues to do. I tell everybody, if you don't have a tailor, get one.
Speak, yes.
Good one, so that you can, you know, have that look.
I have a close personal relationship with my tailor. Like, we see each other all the time.
It just makes so much sense now. I see why men never put on a suit without having a good tailor. It's all in the fit.
Now, Abbott Elementary is such a sensation. You caused a sensation when you won your first Emmy last year in that iconic speech. You're back, nominated again. The show is bigger than ever. Just at this point in your life, just having being just celebrated for all of the gifts that you have always had. How does it feel?
I say this, it took me 40 years to become an overnight sensation. And it feels better than you can imagine. I've been given a gift from people. It's not about money. It's about the relationship with the audience, with the human beings. If my speech touched one person, my father would say, that's enough. But to hear the young woman say to me, I was about to end my life and you came on TV. She said, and I never ever believed I'd be able to stand in front of you to tell you, thank you for saving my life. Oh my.
Thank you. Thank you, Cheryl Lee Ralph.
Kumail, you're nominated for Welcome to Chippendales. I got a question. You ever stripped before?
No, I've never stripped. No, I never did it on the show either. I wouldn't be good at it. I'm not good at it. I can barely get my clothes on and off normally every day. To make it look sexy is like, I'm an physically awkward person.
Same. Emily, so good to see you. And y'all have worked together. You were nominated for an Oscar together for The Big Sick. How do you work with your spouse? Because I would kill my husband.
You have to have a lot of rules. That's the most important thing. You have to have rules about when you can talk about work, and you cannot talk about work in bed.
Yeah.
And do your best to not, do a face. There's apparently a face I make at Kumail that's like...
That's the hardest part about working together. We know each other's faces so well.
Thank you, well.
So I say something and I'm like, you're making that face. It's like, I'm not. So you know exactly. It's like a mind read thing. You just have to be, have rules. Be careful.
Have rules. Don't make the face. Don't scowl. Now, you said before that, you'd never played a character before that had such a big arc of almost like darkness and shady things. What's it like to come down after playing that role? Like when you're coming off set, how do you get back down to reality?
It was kind of tough, I'd come home and I'd still be angry, and Emily's like, okay, we cannot do this. You have to be Kumail. You can't be Steve.
Yeah.
And so I actually, talked to some actors who've had more experience with this, and they were like, just really, think about something you really love. So I would, think about cake and eat cake, and then I would come home to Emily with a smile on my face.
I love it. It's all about cake. Thanks for being here.
It's not me he was thinking of. It was cake.
No, it was a cake with your face on it, my love.
Emmy nominee, my old buddy Seth Meyers. I can believe it. I can believe it. I can believe it. Now, one of the fun segments on your show is called Day Drinking. We love that. Now, is there like a fantasy person that you would love to like day drink with? Or put it in the universe.
I will just say that Rihanna was the fantasy and we got it, and we're not just going to move on to something else.
Rihanna is a fantasy for many things.
Yeah. And it turns out it's a pretty good pick. With that said, Lizzo, Dua Lipa, but nobody's let me down. It's been a good group.
I haven't been on your show in a minute, Seth, so no. Anyway. You turned 50 last month. What are... Go ahead. Should we not say?
That's fine. I've been saying it. Yeah, it's true.
Happy birthday. What are you manifesting for this new phase of your life? I'm 51, okay. So we're in our 50s. What are you manifesting for this new phase of your life?
You know what? I just took stock of things. I said I'm pretty happy with how it's all going with work and family, so I'm going to try to chill out a little bit, you know?
I love that. I love that. 50th anniversary of Saturday Night Live. Speaking of 50 is this year. There's going to be a big blowout celebration. Are you a part of the plans? Can you tell us anything about it?
Nobody tells me anything. I mean, I would hope I'm going to get a ticket. I was there for a minute, but it's very exciting, and you can tell there's usually a lot of energy just on the 8th floor at SNL because that's where they do the show every week. That energy does feel like magnified this year because they also have that coming. So I think it's going to be a very special time for anybody who loves that show.
We all love that, and we love you. Thank you so much, Seth Meyers. Had the best time tonight.
Thank you very much, everybody.
Now, before you go, Seth, honey, I heard there's a friend who wants to say hi. There's a friend here.
Hi, Seth Meyers. It's me, your writer, Amber Ruffin. Seth, I'm here with fashion expert Xana Roberts-Rossi. Xana, would you like to talk to us about the way Seth looks tonight?
Oh, yes, I would. I think like a big duty head. Is that what you said, Amber? Her words, not mine. Her words, not mine.
That's how she thinks you look.
Can somebody contact HR?
What did you say?
Duty head. I know when somebody has had words put in their mouth by Amber. I know when that has happened.
Seth, absolutely not. I hope you do better. I hope you do better next time. I love you.
The shade. Over to you, Heather.
Girl, I'm blown away. I can't catch my breath because of how stunning you are right now.
So can't catch my breath because of this corset.
Yes. You know, that's when you know it's a good look, when you're in a little bit of pain. What was the inspiration for this look tonight? Because Aubrey Plaza has always said your character on White Lotus was like a Zen mommy. That's the vibe you give on White Lotus. So what is the vibe tonight?
She did coin that term, and it is a term that served me well when we were shooting. Yeah. This is Armani.
Oh, Armani. Simple Armani. You kept it Italian.
Yeah, and I also have never worn this color, and it felt very feminine and sort of classic in a way, and those are things that I love, so that's great. I'm really happy to be wearing it. Yeah.
Okay, now you had such a pivotal scene on the show where you expressed and conveyed so much without any words. So I was wondering if we could play a little game. I'm going to give you a couple scenarios, and you just look to camera and express the feeling. Give us the answer without saying a word. Okay. Is being nominated for an Emmy tonight a dream come true? What's the likelihood you'll be in season 3? Oh, what's the likelihood of maybe season 4 or 5? Have you ever lied on a resume? And how low is your blood sugar right now? Because I'm starving. I adore you. Thank you for being here. Truly, always wishing you the best. And also, if you could be on any other Broadway, because I know you're a Broadway girl, what's your dream show to be on the Broadway?
You know, I think it would be something in the vein of Once, the musical.
Oh, beautiful.
That was my favorite movie, and Chris Milioti in that show on Broadway was to die for. And I just loved the musicality of that. It was so different than I think some of the other musicals that have been out there. So that to me is like sort of the dream vibe.
From the hit series Abbott Elementary, the one and only Janelle James, darling, you look so stunning. What's the story of your look tonight?
It's Rodarte. I just learned how to say that. And Fred Leighton Jules, this thing. I feel like I'm on the Titanic, getting ready to go to the ball, minutes away from death, but I don't care because I'm fabulous.
Minutes away from death, girl.
They were wearing these jewels. Yeah, that's what it feels like.
Baby, it's all about to go down right here. Now, be honest. You're now a 2-time Emmy-nominated actress. Do you just kind of just like always drop that? I do. And on my profiles, 4-time Emmy-nominated actress Laverne Cox.
I need a lesson from you because I don't think I drop it enough. You know?
Girl, get into it.
2024, more Emmy-nominated Janelle James. I'd like my fries hot.
But are you able to process it, though? I know you're working so much and you're so busy. There's so many actors who, for years and years and years, are never recognized and who do incredible work. And here you are, celebrated for what you do and being seen by your peers. Are you able to process that?
I'm glad you asked that because the show came out. It's my first show. It was an instant sensation. I'm blessed to have that happen, but we've been going and going since it started. And so, yeah, 2-time Emmy nominee might as well be one because this is the first time I've had to think about it.
Can you take this moment now and just breathe it in and say thank you, higher power, whatever you believe in, and just like take it in now? Girl, you're at the Emmys as a nominee. It's major.
Thank you, universe. Thank you for bringing me here and acknowledging the talent that I've worked so hard for to allow me to bring my sister to a space like this and to see me in this moment, to make my mom proud, to make the Virgin Islands proud, which is where I'm from, to enable me to work with such a great cast and crew. It's been a dream.
You've said that playing Princess Diana has given you a new understanding of the human spirit. Can you tell us what that means for you and how playing Princess Diana has changed you?
Well, first of all, it's been just the greatest gift as an actor to play this part, but being sort of close to the spirit of the person that I'm embodying, the light at the center of that person, the kind of luminous soul, has just been a gift to be near. And I think I've learned a lot about love and what's important and connecting to people, and because her capacity to do that was, bar none, the greatest. So
being an artist is a pretty amazing thing. Now, Princess Diana obviously was a trendsetter in terms of fashion. Has her sense of style influenced yours? And speaking of style, what is the story you're telling with this beautiful ensemble tonight?
Well, I could only hope to be anywhere near as iconic as Diana because she was the queen of fashion. But this is Dior. This is a custom...
J'adore.
This is a custom couture gown. It's gorgeous. The back is really beautiful.
Yes. Wait, turn around one more time. Yes, draping. Yes.
And it's velvet. It's comfortable. It's gorgeous. I feel very blessed to wear it.
What is the story behind this incredible look you're wearing tonight?
This is a custom Versace. We've been talking about it for a couple of months, and I love it. I feel like a purple warrior princess sometimes.
The color purple. I love your show. I love your show. And this last season was so intense and brilliant. Seeing Midge and Susie kind of it was like that was devastating. And then the moment I rewatched it this morning actually, or no, last night, the Gordon Ford show moment when she finally, I could just cry. It's like you killed it, and it's like the dream of everyone. Can you talk about that moment? Like preparing for that. If you don't watch Marvelous Mrs. Maisel, girl, go get your life. But like that moment on the Gordon Ford show when you take this character takes this risk and then kills it and becomes a star. Like, can you talk to me about shooting that and what that moment was like?
It was just really cathartic. It felt like, we've been building obviously towards that moment since the pilot. I think the original description of the show said something like, a 1950s Jewish mother and housewife who finds herself going from the Upper West Side to Johnny Carson's couch. And obviously we had Gordon Ford's couch instead, but it felt like we'd been building towards this moment from the beginning of the series. And it was just, we shot it last. It was the last week of shooting. The entire cast was there. We got to really close this incredible chapter all together as a team and as a family. And I mean, we couldn't even look at each other. Michael and I couldn't look at each other. Alex and I couldn't look at each other. We were all just on the verge of tears. But I think it made for a really powerful ending to the show.
It was so powerful. And the statement it made about women and women being bold feels really relevant and pertinent to the times we're living in now. Do you feel more emboldened after playing Midge for all these seasons? Feel more empowered? Because she's an empowered lady who's messy and complicated, and like we all are.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, trying to find the confidence to play this woman who is far more confident than I could ever hope to be was an amazing exercise, and I hope to be able to hold on to a little piece of that. But it was really inspiring to watch somebody. I had said, and it feels different now in a way that I'm really excited about, but when the show first started airing, I really hadn't seen other female characters on television who didn't come out of the womb wanting to change the world. Midge Maisel loved her life and everything about it exactly the way it was. She wanted to change nothing. But when this huge change was forced upon her, she had a choice to rise to the challenge or to crawl into a hole and fade away. And you know, she doesn't know any other way but forward at 125%. And I was very inspired watching her kind of take her own life by the reins and discover how to use her voice in a brand new way. And so it's been really amazing to hear from women in particular how much the show has made an impact on them, and her courage and confidence has inspired them to find a bit more of that in their own life.
That's so beautiful. We all have that choice. No matter what's going on, what the struggle is, we all have a choice.
Yeah. Okay, first of all, we got to talk about this look. It is giving so sexy, so chic. What was the inspiration?
So this is custom Dolce & Gabbana. They wanted to do a full leather look, and I was like, yeah, Eddie Murphy circa the 80s. Yeah, I can get into that. Yeah, I can totally get into it. Yeah, I'm feeling that, and that was it for me. Then Cartier came through with all the jewels, and I was like, that's fine.
That's fine.
I'll take this.
I love that. You know what? I am good with all leather and Cartier. Yeah. Now, I heard a little rumor that you took Janelle car shopping to level up her car situation so that she would roll into season 2 feeling fresh. What other things have y'all started to purchase with that good network money?
What else have we started to get? I know that people are now getting homes. We're getting homes in LA. We're realizing we're going to be here for a while, and we're like, all right, let me get a house.
Yeah.
So that's been happening. We went on strike for a little bit, so then it was like, all right, let's pull some in the back. You know what I mean? Let's stop with the spending. Let's hold on and see how long that goes. But really just getting comfortable. I think that's it. Like, I want my people to be comfortable in the success when they have it.
That's the most beautiful thing I've ever heard. Be comfortable in your success. And what are y'all going to do at the party tonight?
Thankfully, this is the one time we don't have to work tomorrow. They gave us tomorrow off. So Abbott Elementary may get wild.
I believe it.
We may be out there. This may come off at one point because it's hot. Who knows?
You know it's very wet under there. You know, do what you got to do. Go powder off. Thanks for being here. Have a great night. You look fantastic.
Hi. How you doing? How does it feel to be back?
It feels good. I like the Emmys in the wintertime. You don't sweat as much.
Emmys in the wintertime, you don't sweat as much.
I also like we're out here when all the other awards are going on. It really makes television seem more important.
Television is always important. Now, there's so much range that you cover on your show in terms of your interviews.
Sure.
Is there something that was revealed by someone you interviewed this past season or year that like really stands out to you? Like, oh my God, that was a scoop, or oh my God, that was crazy. Like, what's the first thing that comes into your mind?
Wow. Well, I mean, my favorite guest every time he's on is Neil deGrasse Tyson, because he burns with a certain incandescent light. He's so passionate about what he wants to talk about. And he's such a
solar light, a light from the solar system.
Exactly. I feel like I'm a star child by the time he's done.
Now, we're all here celebrating television tonight. What shows do you guys binge together, or do you?
We watched The Bear. We watched
The Bear. Slow Horses.
Yeah. Bear and Slow Horses. I don't know Slow Horses.
Slow Horses is Gary Oldman. It's a British procedural.
Whole summer of British procedurals.
A summer of British procedurals. I love it.
If someone got murdered in England on TV, we watched it.
Honey, iconic, okay? We got to talk about this outfit.
Oh, thank you. I know. I think it's very cool. This is Christian Dior Couture.
Oh, Couture Queen.
Couture, please, with a C, not a K.
What was your ritual? What was the vibe as you were getting ready, doing glam, hair and makeup? What do you do to prepare for such big shows like this?
Well, my sweet daughter made a charcuterie plate.
Yeah,
charcuterie. Which was stunning.
Uh-huh.
So props to my daughter, May.
Shout
out to May. We had some champagne. We lit some candles, not all in that order. And then I just had like a real relaxing morning.
Love that. That's beautiful.
So nice.
Just a little charcuterie, some candles. Yeah. We're in LA, maybe a couple crystals around the charcuterie.
Absolutely. A little cute. Charcute
and crystals. I know, obviously, you're a fan of TV. What are some other shows? When you're at home hanging out with May, what are you watching?
Oh my gosh, we just started watching American Horror Story, which I had never seen before. Kind of obsessed to watch with my 14-year-old. Myself, I binged The Curse recently, which I don't know if you've seen yet. But
yeah.
Amazing. Emma Stone's amazing. Yeah, I don't know what that was, but I loved it.
It's such like a social experiment.
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, what is happening? But I am obsessed. I'm obsessed with Fargo this season. I can't. I have no words. Everybody in it is so incredible. Juno's so incredible. John Hamm is so incredible. So those shows are kind of giving me like, love those shows.
You've had so much success in this biz, and I'm sure you run into so many of your fabulous friends. Who are you excited to see tonight? Run into.
I just saw Juno, which made me so happy. I could not be. We did like a movie a million years ago called Afternoon Delight, so it's always like a heaven seeing her. I can't wait to see Ham. I love him.
I mean, everybody wants to see Ham. You know?
Who doesn't want to see Ham? Very excited to see him. Just all my pals. Like, it's just going to be so fun to hang out in there and just toast everybody. Merritt Weaver, who's in the show with me, Tiny Beautiful Things. I'm so happy that she's nominated, so I can't wait to give her a squeeze. She's a national treasure.
Riley, congratulations, darling.
Thank you.
And you look stunning tonight. What is the story behind this beautiful ensemble?
This is a beautiful Chanel dress that I'm very lucky to be wearing.
Amazing. Chanel, your first Emmy nomination. Is this your first time at the Emmys?
It's my first nomination and my first time,
Wearing Chanel.
wearing Chanel.
This is very special, girl. Like, are you feeling the fantasy? Are you feeling the full fantasy of it all?
I'm feeling very grateful, and I'm taking it all in.
Amazing. Now, I heard you learned to sing a week or before your audition for this role in Daisy and the Six?
Yeah, I actually did, but I don't even think it was a week. I think it was a few days.
And you got the part, and then you continued to train. What did this, not only learning to sing, booking the job, and then singing on the job, teach you about yourself, your capabilities, your resilience? Do you feel like you can do anything now?
It was such a incredible experience because it's not often you get to learn an entire new skill set like as an adult. And I feel like I had this idea that if I didn't, learn something as a kid, then I wouldn't be able to do it well. And I think, not that I'm a great singer, but I was able to get to a place that I was, I couldn't have imagined that I could get to. So yeah, it was very cool.
That's the amazing thing about being an actor. We get to learn new things and be different people and be different professions. It's really cool. Now, it's what I was thinking when I heard that story is that, well, your grandfather is Elvis. Maybe the music is just in the bones. Now, with a famous grandfather and coming from a famous family, has your relationship to fame playing Daisy sort of, was it different going in, and has it shifted playing this character?
Not really. I mean, I think I had an understanding of it probably more so than your average person. But I think that, my whole family were musicians, so it's a world that I was very familiar with. I just had never myself tried to, pursue music.
You're nominated for lead actress in a comedy for Poker Face. Okay. What is the story of this look tonight?
Hold on a second, I am? I thought I was just invited.
Oh, no.
That is great news to hear.
Okay.
Yeah, I feel much more certain about coming to this event.
Yeah, you're like, I'm glad I actually showed up.
Yeah, because I was sort of not sure Scaparelli.
Oh, Scaparelli, chic. What's your go-to when you're getting ready to get home? Like, what are the vibes? What's on the playlist? What are we eating or drinking?
It's mostly just the E40 song choices. So
Yeah,
it just goes,
over and over again?
Yup. Nope. Yup. And then I move through the evening thinking as every person enters the stage, nope. And then sometimes I'm like, yup.
I like that. Keep it consistent.
Yeah.
I'm all about that.
Yeah.
What are shows that you're obsessed with when you're hanging out at home? What are you absolutely adoring right now?
Well, my favorite is Dead People, vis-a-vis entertainment. I like them because, well, they're dead and gone, and so, they're often legends somehow. And so I don't watch a ton of TV, but I do watch a lot of classic films, cinema.
Brett, you've already won 2 Emmys for Best Supporting Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy. Unless you want to tell us something, honey, tonight.
Big reveal tonight. Big reveal.
Best Supporting Actor in a Comedy for your amazing work in Ted Lasso, and you're nominated again tonight. This show, I'm a hopeful person, but I love cynicism, and there's something about this show that just always breaks me down, and I just cry and laugh and just want to love on everybody, and this show just really lifts us up. How does it feel to be a part of a project that people love so much?
That's very kind of you to say. I mean, look, it's magic. Like, there's a bit of magic to it. I truly, truly never thought anyone would watch this show. I was like, people won't get it. It's set in England. Americans aren't going to like it. No one's going to watch it. So the fact that people even watched it was the miracle. And then the fact that people really connect with it, we're very, very lucky people. You know?
And it's about football that's not like the football that like these Americans know.
Real football, yeah. Football with your feet. Proper football.
Whatever you say, I don't know anything about that. Now, you have crazy fans, I'm sure, all over the world. Can you share like one of the craziest fan encounters you've had?
Well, what happens is people... I don't know, I can say this on your show. People come over to me and say, please tell me to go F myself. That's all I get. People just constantly tap me on the shoulder. Tell me to go F myself. And I'm always like, I can do that.
And do you tell them to?
It would be my pleasure, yeah.
I wish I had a character like that, because that would like make the... Girl. Anyway... There is so many incredible moments for you over the past few seasons of the show. Has there been a scene or a moment that stood out for you that like just feels like it's changed you, or that you just love so much about shooting the show?
Well, any scene I have with Phil Dunster, who is nominated tonight and thoroughly deserves it, any scene I have with him makes me think I might not be a good actor, because we laugh so much that we waste so much footage that it makes me think, I don't think I can. There are so many scenes where I was like, I don't think we can get through this. So that's a big shout to the editors.
Honey, first of all, we got to talk about it. You look absolutely stunning. What was the inspiration for tonight?
Well, I really love princesses. I want to be a Brooklyn princess. So when I saw this Miu Miu dress, I thought it was the perfect kind. Swarm is so edgy and crazy, and I'm not. Okay. So I wanted to show just who I am.
Well, you look absolutely beautiful. Now, I had heard that when you originally auditioned for Swarm, you auditioned for a different role. And then you told Donald, you're like, no, I want to audition for Dre. How did that happen?
Yeah, well, actually, they offered me a role.
Oh.
They offered me the role in as Marissa, which is Chloe Bailey's character. And after I read the script, I said, man, I got to play Dre. So I got on the phone with Donald and I said, listen, I want to play Dre. He asked me why, and I told him. And then he said, well, if that's the role you want, that's the role you get.
Can I tell you, that is such a good lesson for all the women out there. Ask for what you want. Go for it. Did Donald give you any, like, I mean, you're such an incredible actress, but did he give you any, like, words of wisdom in the biz?
In a biz, no. But I think just being on set and showing up as the character that I wanted to, and then him being like, okay, let's do it.
Yeah.
He didn't try to put a lot of things on me. He didn't try. I wasn't like a blank canvas for him to do what he wished. He allowed me to bring in a character that I wanted, and then we collaborated together to bring it.
That's beautiful. And real quick, is there anybody that you're going to freak out if you see on the red carpet tonight?
Meryl Streep. Okay.
Oh,
I am.
Me too.
Oh my God! Like, listen to me when I tell you, I have to meet Meryl Streep. I'm gonna scope her out all night. But also, very special. My mom is here, so I'll always be checking for her.
Yes.
Wherever she is.
Ray Seahorn. It's Ray Seahorn from Better Call Saul. How you doing, girl?
Good. I'm very excited to be here. Happy the strikes ended.
Right. So you're nominated for the second half of the final season of Better Call Saul. And we love the show so much. Does it feel like a farewell tour that you're sort of on with the show now?
It does, and I'm a little sad about it. It's a little bittersweet, but I am very happy. Thank you to the Academy for letting us have one last reunion. I'm very glad that we get to be together and celebrate one last time.
What is the story of your look tonight?
This Jessica Pastor, my stylist, helped me get this, and this is a brand new piece of art by Naeem Khan, and he was nice enough to let me wear it, and I'm very happy. Yes. And Jennifer Meyer's jewelry.
Yes, shout out the jewelry. Now, you've become very good friends with Bob Odenkirk. What is one of your favorite things about him, and as a friend and working with him?
He's a very, very generous actor. He does not, at any time during the whole course of the season, Bob could have insisted on making scenes all about him, and he doesn't. He definitely wants you to shine. And the first time I had storylines by myself in the stairwell, he was texting me like, you're going to kill it, you're going to crush it, you're the best.
Now, you've already won for Ted Lasso. How did it feel to win last week?
Honestly, it felt so phenomenal. Like I really didn't think it was going to happen. So I'd already told myself, don't worry about it. And in the middle of don't worry about it, they said my name, and I was like, oh, this is the only thing I care about. Thank you very much. I had to run up on stage and then give my speech. Nothing has ever felt like that before in my life. I'm truly amazed.
Now, you said in your speech, you wanted to get home and hang out with your cat. Is your cat treating you differently? Are you off litter box duty now that you're a winner?
No, my cat is the ultimate grounder. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
He puked into my shoes right after. So, it's really humbling.
Yes.
It's really humbling.
Yeah, always cats keep you humble. Now I got to ask a question. What was the vibe for tonight's look? You look absolutely dapper, handsome, like the king of Detroit. What was the inspiration going into this look?
That's that, to be king of Detroit.
Yeah, there you go.
I wear a lot of black, so it's what's the opposite of black?
Yeah.
And the answer is white.
Yes.
Which I took a lot of research, but I found that out. But just something sleek. It's a grayscale, which does, I wear a lot of their stuff, and it's always so sharp and smooth.
We are joined by Emmy winner, two-time Emmy winner, Jon Cryer.
Bam. Well, yes, lovely to be here. How are you doing tonight? You look fantastic.
I'm so awesome, and I'm really excited that you have a new show called Extended Family on NBC. Apparently, it's about a couple that recently got divorced and figures out how to co-parent, and you've apparently said that one of the things that makes the show work is that you and your co-star Abigail Spencer love arguing. Is that right? Wow. Tell me more.
You know a lot, apparently. Well, no, it was when she first read for the part. We were just having so much fun. The dialogue on the show is incredibly rat-a-tat. It's very screwball, and that's a great comedic style. But not everybody can do it, and she was amazing at it right away. And so we thought, okay, we've got something special here. But no, the show is actually based on a true. It's inspired by the owner of the Boston Celtics. He and his wife share an apartment with her ex-husband. They call it The Nest. And
wait, hold on. Be kind, rewind. Say that one more time.
Okay, the owner of the Boston Celtics and his wife share an apartment with her ex-husband because they didn't want the kids to have to move when they got divorced, when the original couple got divorced. So they, I know it sounds very odd, but that's what the show's based on. It's a real thing, and it's called nesting. It's a thing that some divorced couples are doing, where they just keep the kids in the same house, and the parents find a way to go back and forth. It's not for everybody, because not everybody can cooperate that much.
It's not for me.
No, see, there you go. There you go.
John, well, I'm tuning in now. That sounds crazy.
This week's episode of your game show, I Can See Your Voice, is Divas Inspired, right?
Yes, Divas Night.
Divas Night, yes, which I feel like is like what you call your boys' night, too.
Thank you very much. I appreciate that. I wanted that out there in public. It's so important to me. It is Divas Night, and it was inspired by myself. You're welcome.
Of course. Who are some of your favorite musical divas?
Oh, Mariah Carey, yes. Celine Dion. And also in this one, Dionne Warwick is going to be our musical superstar. She's the original diva, and now I dare say a friend. I love her so much.
Oh my God, that is such a legendary thing to say, that you're friends with Dionne.
Yeah, I was waiting to flex that live on E. I don't know how to E.
Yeah, please do not put up gang symbols on.
No, it's just more of an elephant.
Yeah,
elephant. E. Elephant Entertainment.
I heard that there is going to be. Well, you're having a community reunion tonight, right?
Yes. I'll see. I mean, hopefully get to see Yvette Nicole Brown.
Yeah.
It's like Gillian Jacobs, Danny Pudi, Allison Brie, and honestly, I don't know who else.
I had to work with Joel this summer, and it was Joel. Yeah, it was a nightmare experience. Yeah,
he was one of the best guest stars we've ever had on Community. I was a romantic lead. It was based on me. He was kind of the rubber-faced guy that would just show up, mangle a line, and steal a scene occasionally. Yay for him.
Yeah.
I wonder where he's been and why is he not relevant now?
Yeah, I've been wondering. I've been a little concerned. Let's send out.
I don't think he even has a relationship with E. I don't think he's ever been on E.
No, absolutely not.
I think he had a cooking show called Soupy or something.
Yeah, the Soupy. It was canceled after like one episode.
Oh my God, after one taste. You know what I mean?
Can you tell us anything about this Community movie?
I can't because am in the dark. Actually, Joel does know. In a rare moment, please don't put this in public. Joel actually is our fearless leader and really kind of galvanized the group and helped get us this movie. So him and Dan Harmon, they are like, I love them to death. And so, again, this is all off the record. And fingers crossed that we can get the gang together, because I'd say Community is just maybe, I don't know, it's just one of the best things I've ever done in my life. And these are friends for life, except for Joel.
This is your first Emmy nomination for Weird, the Al Yankovic story. I finally got to watch it the other night. When I started, I didn't realize it was a parody.
The best way to go into it. If you go in thinking that we made a completely serious film about Al's life, then you'll have even more fun. Yeah.
What was it like playing a real life person? I know you got to meet Al and work with him, and that your wife is a huge Weird Al Yankovic fan.
Yeah. Honestly, the people whose opinions I cared most about the movie were my in-laws. They are huge Weird Al fans, and they kind of got me into it. So, but they were very happy, thank God. And Al is amazing. Thankfully, I'm playing Al, but I'm like playing such a incredibly strange, unhinged version of Al that it sort of takes the pressure off being doing a perfect impression or anything. But it was like, if you've seen the movie, you saw that I got to have a lot of fun and do a lot of ridiculous stuff. So it was awesome.
I don't think Madonna did any of those things. Speaking of Madonna, she plays a very pivotal role in the film. People should watch it. If Madonna's watching now, what would you like to say to Madonna, Daniel Radcliffe?
I mean, I hope you like the film. I thought Evan Rachel Wood just did the best job as a very, not at all real version of Madonna. But yeah, I haven't heard from. I don't know Madonna. There's no reason I would have heard from Madonna, to be clear. But we are waiting to hear what she thinks of the film.
You're just doing the most, booked and busy these days. How you feeling?
I'm good. I'm good. I'm rested. We had a little bit of a strike, a little kerfuffle. I think we worked some stuff out. So I'm very happy to be here.
Well, you're glowing. Can I ask you about the look? Because this is giving Lady in Red. I mean, the bow, the earrings. Tell me, what was the inspiration, honey?
It's Moschino.
Oh, it's Moschino. I love it.
I just had to say that name.
Yeah, just
Moschino.
Ooh.
The CH in there, I think.
It is.
Yes.
It is.
I felt comfortable. I don't like a corset, so we're not corseted. We're just snug.
Snug. I like that. We like to be snug and glittery. Now, you have both an Oscar nom and an Emmy nom under your belt. How does it feel to be back decades later, being celebrated for yet another captivating role?
You know what? I feel more comfortable now, but if you were in my mind for the last few days, I just don't, the pressure, I'm like, it's luxury problems. Yeah. I'm like, oh, boo-hoo, I'm nominated, I'm so scared. Right. That's what I was experiencing. I moved to the mountains, so I have less traffic, less people. So it was a lot to arrive here, but I'm grateful. I'm either going to win tonight or I'm going to lose.
But you're going to party and look fabulous doing it?
I might go home early. I don't want to not live up to something. If I was did a rock and roll show, I might hang there, but I might be in my Dodge Challenger and just race right back to the mountains. I'm sorry.
Sometimes you got to get off the grid. Thank you for being here. You look stunning. Have the best time tonight.
You closed it out.